Hello. I want to share with you important subject. I think it's real good, real important. And it's about love. A lot of times we use that word so it just runs, just flow right out of our mouth. Oh, I love you. I love you more. But you know what? The Bible says that God is love. That's what love is about. God is love. And you know, there's different kinds of love. There's a kind of love that you have for your dog. That's not the same kind of love that you have for your wife. Not the same kind of love you have for your children. But there's a love that's called agape love. And that's God's kind of love. You know, it reminds me of a story in the Bible in book of Luke, like 10th and 25th verse. It talks about this man is a lawyer. And he went to Jesus. He said, what can I do to inherit the kingdom of God? And Jesus said, well, you know the law. Love the Lord with all your mind, body, soul, strength, you know. And the man said, if you do that, you know, okay, fine. You know, if you love, you know, then the next thing is love your neighbor as yourself, you know. And the man, you know, thought about that for a minute. He said, well, wanted to get smart. He said, who is my neighbor? You know. And Jesus began to tell him a story. He began to tell him a story about this man had went to Jerusalem and through Jericho, and he fell among some thieves, and they beat him. They beat him and robbed him and left him for dead, you know. And it's also about a priest came by and saw him there, and walked around the other side, just left him there. And a Levite came by and saw him there and just walked around the other side. But a Samaritan came there and saw him, and he went and bandaged him up and put oil and wine on his wounds and put him on his beast. You know, so if you put him on his beast, I mean, he was walking. They put him on his beast and took him to a motel and stayed there with him and nursed him and stuff. And then when he got ready to leave, he told the innkeeper, he said, look, he said, keep him here, and if I owe you any more, I'll pay you when I come back too. And you know, the man said, well, Jesus asked the Lord, said, which one, you know, did right by his neighbor? And the man said, well, the third one. Jesus said, well, go and do that likewise. You know, and I thought about that, and I said, Lord, who is your neighbor? And the Lord spoke to me and said, everybody on this earth. Everybody on this earth is your neighbor. You know, we talk about love, you know. Let's say, beloved. 1 John 4:7-8 says, beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. And everyone that's loved is born of God and know it's God. He that loveth not, know it's not God. So if you don't love, you don't know God. Thank you.